Okay, let me actually load up the game before I switch the scene over here. Uh, Took me a little bit longer to set things up today. Um, and part of that is because I got a new to me computer. New to me being I got a hand-me-down computer from my dad, who he was upgrading his other computer. So and he didn't have plans with this one. So I was able to receive it and I am very grateful for that. Because it is an upgrade from what I've got. It's not like the newest of the new, which I honestly don't need, at least currently. But it should be good. So let me transition over here. All right, here we go. I'm also so this time around I'm also recording as I am streaming, so it might be a little bit different. But YouTube, because I have started uploading my videos onto, well, my Twitch streams onto YouTube, and before I was just downloading it off of Twitch to send over to YouTube. um, so like any sound that would have been muted on Twitch will be muted on YouTube as well, which is unfortunate, and I've lost some of that, but that's okay. So in theory, I won't have to worry about that anymore, and I'll just have to worry about if YouTube wants to mute sound and whatnot. So anyways, last time on the stream, uh, we ended up going through a lot of the like Pragus mine facility, and we ended up finding the dormitory, which while we were getting there, we met like an HK droid, which is not the HK that we all know and love. Which is it is sad. um, but we learned that basically everyone's dead except for like Atten, Kreia, and I. Uh, um, and while our character was going to the dormitory, we happened to see a ship come in, and that's the ship that we are on right now. Is a spooky ship. Um, I think we got through the first part of this ship. So we're now on to like the second portion. So I guess we'll continue on. It's like this is also like the restored content mod. I forgot to put that in the title because you know sometimes that's good to know. But it is a restored content mod, and I haven't played through the restored content mod. That is a little disclaimer right there. But anyways, let us go around and everything. Gotta look for loot, because I'm a loot gremlin. There we go. Okay, get the credits, which is nice. Oop. Okay, security. Because we don't want to break anything. And I think it is possible to break credits. I think. Okay, so... Oh.
Are you all right?
These were my quarters.
This was your room? When?
before I lost consciousness and woke up on Paragus.
We do not have much time. Whatever you intend to do, do it quickly.
Okay. Oh, do I not have my captions going? I usually like to have my captions going, and it doesn't look like it's going right now. Lana Verde, you are requested to report to the Harbinger Medical Bay for a routine examination. Actually, I think I've gone through this portion. I think my cloud save must have been a little bit behind. Well, that's okay. We'll go through this portion. You're requested to report to the Harbinger Medical Bay for routine examination. The routine is automated. Simply insert the data pad into the medical computer to receive your injections. Okay. So yeah, I think my cloud save might have been a little bit behind. So we might have to go through a little bit more. My skill's too low. Oh, right. Let's see. Actually, let's, instead of using a sword, we'll use the plasma torch, because I think that makes it a little bit... Will you bash? There we go. Yeah, that makes it a lot faster. Okay, and then we're just gonna do that one. Alright. Yeah. So, yeah, we'll probably have to play through, like, this portion at least a little bit more again, but that's okay. We'll just, maybe try to breeze through this, and, there's some... Just like I knew it! There's assassins! Okay.
Time to even the odds.
Freya, you leveled up. Fantastic. Let's loot some things first. Because that's apparently a thing. Okay.
I hear you.
Let's level you up. Just auto level you up because that's how things go. At least with me around. I think I went the other way first the last time, but we'll go this way. Did those items. And then I think, yeah, it's locked. And then there's assassins! Hello there, assassins. I might try to fix my captions here in a second. I don't know if it'll start from here if I try to set it up. But I'm gonna try. Let's see here. Feel like I think it's this one. Okay. Settings. I think. This one. And then... Okay. It might be working now? Yeah, I think my closed captioning is working now. So hopefully that works. Okay. It's like I do try to have like that accessibility, just to have it. Like, not everyone can, like, understand what's going on. And, like, I mean, it works pretty well. It's not, like, 100% perfect, but it works pretty well. I'm gonna go around in a circle for a second. Because I already know what will be found in there. And I think, like, sometimes the loot can be randomized. I think in this game, at least.
More where that came from.
See if that'll even work.
Let us
Maybe not.
Time to take you down to size.
So, I mean, he's saved, but I think that's it. Continue on. We have to go through here. Actually, was there like a briefing thing? I think that might be in a different room. Okay. It's like I played through this last time, but it's like I sometimes have the memory of a goldfish. Let's just get the cylinders here. And then we'll look at the panel. And get the story. Because that is important. Okay, loot. That. There we go. Ooh, a Mandalorian combat suit. Is that better than what I've got? I mean, it has a little bit more protections. It has protections against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing. So, I would say yes. Atten's already wearing a military suit. Actually, what about this? I think the military suit might still be better for him. Then Kreia, she just has clothing. I don't know if, like... I mean, I could have her wear the miner uniform. Sure. It gives her a little bit extra regeneration. It doesn't change what she looks like, but you know, it works. Okay. So I guess I could, like, look at this too. This Koto tank was shattered from the inside. Fragments litter the floor around it. Okay. Insert data pad and check the treatment request. Lana Verde, treatment request, sedatives administered during routine examination 3.5 days ago. Emergency override enacted. Dosage exceeds safety protocols. During your last medical exam, you were administered a delayed sedative that would kill a normal human being. That must be what rendered you unconscious when the Harbinger was taken out. Okay, identify the Koto tank, sure. Check the medical logs, and we'll go through... I think I'll just skip through these, at least this time around, because I've already played through this last time. So, just so the game knows that I've gone through all of this, you know? Yeah, check camera recordings, and then it'll go through this. I don't know if this is skippable. No, it's not. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, and then we'll log out. Yay, experience. Yep. Had to make sure that the game knew that I had gone through all of that, you know? Okay. So going this way, gotta get the loot. Oh no! Hold on a second. I've gotta do a thing. Alright. And that should do it, I think. It's like I spent so much time last time, like on one of my videos, just kind of like making sure that like the pop-ups didn't come up. I mean, like they mentioned that it was okay, that like they didn't care, at least the people that did pop up on my Steam. They mentioned it was fine, but I still feel like I don't want this to happen. So
I will silence this one.
it's like I could have sworn that I turned off the overlay too. Like I usually have it off. Okay, well, it's fine. It's like maybe it's because like I might have not have remembered to change the settings when I set up everything. The joys of a new computer, at least a new to me computer. Okay, I think that's everything, at least in that room. Let's continue on. Okay, cool. And do this. Oh, hello, assassin. I forgot that you were there. I remember this exact thing happening last time. But I forgot that they were here. One more. Okay, cool. They don't have any loot on them, that's fine. There's a Republic soldier corpse over here. Droid maintenance datapad. Droid maintenance log. I don't know whether this new HK-50 droid is a gift or a curse. After the destruction of the previous protocol droid, when it accidentally activated that frag mine, the HK has stepped into its place without a hitch. The problem is, it doesn't take commands very well, and most of the time I have no idea where it's been. There's been reports it's been sighted in the crew quarters, with the captain, and maintenance, and even in MedLab, of all places. And when I ask the droid about it, it gives me a smart-mouthed response about facilitating communication. I don't know who commissioned these HK models, but I don't like them. Hi. Continue on. I probably already read that, but I feel like I read it a little bit better today. Okay, that's locked. It's fine. Okay. What is going on with you? You do have health regen, but you must have been hit pretty hard the last time we got caught by the assassins. Alright, well, we're going to the engine deck.
I have a bad feeling about this.
What's wrong?
Don't you feel it? Something's gonna get real wrong real quick.
How do you know that?
You don't survive on the rim as long as I have without knowing when trouble's coming.
We'll have to be careful then, but we have to keep going.
Alright, but don't say I didn't warn you. Trust me. When it comes to staying alive, I'm rarely wrong about these things.
Atten has a special ability to sense anything that places him at risk. When he gets a bad feeling, it's recommended that you save your game. Yep. Alright. Well, I mean, I'm pretty sure I saved my game here last time, but I'm assuming it just didn't happen. But wait. What? Okay, I'm gonna save here. I'm very confused. Did I end up like hitting an autosave instead of like this save? That might have happened. That could have happened. I might have misclicked and that would have happened. In which case I didn't have to go through all of that this time around. But we're just gonna do it again.
I I came to warn you, Jedi. You know not what path you walk.
This battle is mine alone. I am not defenseless.
Okay, bye, Kreia.
He cannot kill what he cannot see, and power has blinded him long ago. Run! I shall be along shortly.
Okay. Good luck. Alright, so that is where we came from. And I'm assuming we can't, like, go back. Yeah, it's locked. She locked it behind her. Okay, so then we'll just go forward. We'll just go straight forward. This is fine, right? I mean, there's loot, so it's gotta be good, right? Okay, security. There's an actual vibroblade in here. Instead of the vibro cutter that I had before. So I'll switch over to that. I would have that, but like, it does, excuse me, it doesn't have as much physical damage, so I'm gonna just stick with the vibroblades for right now. Oh, actually, what I'm gonna do here, let's do this thing. Because my character, I have decided, will be a dual wielder. Hey! Alright, engine maintenance. Yeah, let's repair. Open the maintenance doors to the ion engines. Sweet. Okay. Unlocking maintenance door to ion engines. No unauthorized personnel permitted. Got it. I am unauthorized personnel, but, you know, it's fine. Let's also go in here. There's probably a bunch of assassins in here. No spoopy assassins. Okay, I think we're good. Workbench. There is no loot there. Did we end up missing? Or was that was another portion of the ship, I think. The, like the meeting room or whatever, where there was the hologram of Karth. I think that was a previous portion. I don't think you guys realize like how much smoother everything seems to be running. It's so nice. I'm so happy. Even though it's not like the newest of the new, it's nice. Okay, activate engine maintenance procedure because that's the only way we can get back to the Ebon Hawk. Okay, log out. Alright. We're going. Come on, Atten.
Tell me you're joking. We are not gonna cross back into the Paragas facility through the fuel line. That's crazy.
It's the only way to get around the sealed door and into the hangar where the Ebon Hawk is.
Alright, but I know I'm gonna regret this.
I sense you, my master. Faint, weak.
Your senses betray you, as you betrayed me.
After all that's happened, still you live. You are difficult to kill.
For one as limited as you, perhaps. To have fallen so far and learned nothing, that is your failing.
The failure is yours. No longer do your whispers crawl within my skull. No longer do I suffer beneath teachings that weaken us. And now you run in search of the Jedi. They are all dead, save one. And one broken Jedi cannot stop the darkness that is to come.
Perhaps we shall see.
Oh no! She lost a hand.
What's wrong? Are you all right? Damn it, hold on. It's only a little farther. Don't give up on me now. What happened to you?
My hand. It felt like it was being dipped in molten carbonite.
You look fine. Come on. We need to keep moving.
Alright. Let's go. Probably fine. T3!
It's a utility droid. Looks like it's been hit with an ion charge and dumped here.
I know, we ran into the protocol droid earlier. He attacked us too. Don't blame yourself. If you hadn't gotten us out of the administration level, we'd have never made it this far. Come on then, we have to hurry. T3 has joined your party. He has the ability to make programming spikes on demand. He can also upgrade items if asked. That's actually pretty cool. Having like a walking workbench, kind of. Okay, let's auto level you up as well. Yes, let's just... You'll be automatic. And then concealed stash. Hangar 25 control conduit. That is what we need. Get those items. And then I have a little bit of demolitions, but this is an average sonic mine. Atten, can you help here? Maybe recover the mine? Oh. No, apparently not. You just stepped right into it. You teleported over to it. This is fine. I guess I could have asked T3 and then he would have been like, yeah, I'll just mosey on over. Okay. Well, let's, stun droid. I don't have a lightsaber yet. I would like a lightsaber, but don't have one yet. Okay. There's a healing droid there. Oh, I am apparently trying to attack a broken down droid. Take care of the floating ball. There we go. Now we can take care of the rest. Oh no, Atten! I didn't even realize that you were downed. Okay, and then I'm gonna...
Time to even the odds.
I apparently... Oh, right. I was using stun droid a lot. That would... Yep. Okay, also, do you happen to have regen? You do have regen. That is nice. I'm still gonna try to repair you here. I forgot that you had to click and then click on the character. I forgot that was a thing. Med pack, and then I put it on Atten. So I can heal other characters. It's not that I have to switch to them and then just click on the heal. That's... I forgot about that. That is something that is kind of... I mean, like, it's not new, but, like, it's new for this game. For me, at least. It probably isn't new. I just totally forgot that it was a thing. Okay. Nice. Okay. Do you have any loot on you? That is a no. It looks like there is a droid right behind us. Yep, right there. And then this droid over here. Atten, you've got a gun. You don't have to be like right up against their face. Why do you like your grenades so much? How about you come over here? I don't want to have to go through the mine. Okay, the stun droid. That didn't work. This is a very precarious place. The Atten or T3, can you take care of this mine? I'm gonna try Atten first. Because I remember he was like my demolition specialist like the last time I played this. Okay, so I think we're good. Alright. Steel cylinder. Get those. Okay, and then got more droids to take care of. So many droids. Okay, no loot on that droid. That's fine. The Atten again. You are stepping right in the circle. I don't like that. But you did your job, so that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so that's it. Okay, attack this one. Ooh, I leveled up. And there. Okay, we're good. No more loot. Alright. This way. Alright. I think I need to go onto here. Shut down the emergency field to exit ramp. No custom charges detected. Nice. Log it. Okay, thank you. Mining droid.
Time to take you down to size. Time to even the odds.
Taking care of this one. Make sure that we're all healed up and everything. Okay, we're good. There's these two over here. Man, all of these droids, like, they all want to attack us. You would think it would just be like... I mean, I guess since, like, the HK units kind of failed their job. They wanted to have a backup plan or something. Okay, so that's that. And then this is the one that T3 worked with before. So we don't need to do that. That's empty. There's a lot of stuff that was looted beforehand.
Let's settle this.
Okay, let's level up here because I am apparently dying. Okay, so awareness, persuade, security. These are like the main ones that I use. Let's do some more repair this time around. And then we'll just work on anything else later. Okay. Feats. I could do more two-weapon fighting. Let's see here. So I already did that one. Let's, for now, it's either melee. See all deflection rolls. This one, what is this? Precise shot. Huh. Interesting. Okay. Well, let's... It's also like, I think this one... Oh, this one's empathy. Okay. And this one's gearhead, which... Repair security and computer use. Yep, okay. We'll just do improved weapon fighting, but also, yeah, we'll do it improved to weapon fighting, and then we'll continue on from there. Let's see. So at this point, I think I can do a disable droid, which is nice. The deflection is also nice. I think I would need to have an empty hand to be able to use it, though. I think. It says the power is always in effect, and it doesn't say it doesn't. I think I'll do disable droid with that power. I'll accept that. Okay. And then test out this disabled droid. He got saved. What about you? Yeah, you saved from it too. That's fine.
Time to even the odds.
I probably need to bring up my charisma and wisdom to make more potent force powers and whatnot. Because like currently, so charisma is at 14, so it has a +2. If I bring that to like a 16, then it'll be like perfect. It's like, yeah, I think I'll need to bring, and then wisdom. I can also bring up wisdom next time. I probably will do wisdom next time. Makes it harder to resist.
This door's magnetically sealed. I can't believe this. The ship's right out there, and we can't get to it.
What, the console?
Huh? What is that piece of junk saying?
He said he can open the door to the hangar. He just needs to access the hangar terminal up on the platform.
How can you even understand that noise?
I served with a lot of utility droids well, many years ago.
Alright, well, if he can slice the door open from the terminal above, don't let me stop him.
Okay. Alright, T3, you do the thing. I believe in you. Replace hangar control power conduit to open door. I don't think there's like anything else. I think I did all of this last time. So we'll just continue on. Another. Okay. I mean, it hurts them at least. I am hurting now. Don't hurt me. I mean, you're hurting me, but... let's also, like, this thing. That doesn't help me at all. That's 5. Like, I'm just, the tank right now. There we go. We're alive. Barely. Sounds like there's some... Yeah, there's some droid battle over there, so...
Time to even the odds. More where that came from.
You disabled my droid. Well, I guess you didn't completely disable my droid, but he's... Aw, that's rude. Stop. T3, are you okay? You were being bullied. Okay. I think he's okay. He just needs to,
I hear you.
level up at this point. Okay, auto level you up, Atten, and then auto level you up, T3. T3. Okay, and then... Continuing on. Oh, there's a mine. I don't like the fact that there's a mine. Let's just do this then.
More where that came from.
Oh, actually, what does the sonic pistol do? It... I mean, I'll use it. Okay. Atten,
Say the word.
let's do this again. Let's have you recover these mines. If you don't mind. Okay. We're working through. Slowly but surely. Okay. And then let's go back to that. I could have taken a second to just recover for a bit, but that is not what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get through. I may regret that, but we'll see. Okay, so it looks like just them over here.
More where that came from.
Me up. Cool. I'm alive. Atten, again. Please. Thank you. Alright, recovered that mine, recover this next one, and the next one after that. Alright, cool. And then I'm gonna pull myself up here. At least a little bit. So I think... good to go here. Oh, right, the gas. The gas. Does Kreia still have... Yes, she does. Okay. So, I can't just walk through here. I actually have to do things here. Let's not destroy the console currently. Because we need to do things. Let's reroute the main console system. Alright, that was a success. So, access the remote camera controls to the decontamination chamber. And if there's a way... Oh, 7 spikes. Atten, do you happen to have better computer use? I mean, I guess T3 definitely has better. At least he should. Computer use. Yes. Okay. Access. Oh! 5 spikes! 5 spikes! It went from 7 to 5. I have exactly 7. Well, exactly 5, I should say. Alright. And then open the decontamination chamber, please. Thank you so much, T3. You are an asset. Okay. Let us go. Walking into a wall here. It's fine. I'm just getting distracted. Okay. Metal box. Another metal box. Ooh, pinpoint scope. Alright, nice. Can use that to upgrade some blasters. Is there any loot around here? There is a broken droid. Okay. There is a mining droid over there. You know, I'm pretty sure I, a while back, changed their programming so that they would stop mining on organics, but, you know, it's fine. He's just sitting over there. He's just chilling. Doesn't even see us. Okay, is there anything else over here? Like, anywhere? Here. It looks like maybe. There is. Credits! Okay, and then there's a footlocker over here. I don't know. Oh, yep. Alright, I can get to it. A Rakatan band. Interesting. What does the Rakatan band do? Not usable by Wookiees. Well, I kind of figured. Everything can't be used by Wookiees, it feels like. So it gives me more wisdom, which actually might be good for force power use. But also, like, computer use and whatnot is also very nice. Maybe while in, like, combat or something, I wear, like, the Rakatan band, and then, otherwise, I wear the, interface band. So, currently not in combat, so we'll just change that out. Okay, Mr. Droid that is just chilling over here. We're gonna do this thing, because, I don't know why you're just hanging out next to the Ebon Hawk like this, but, the fact that you could potentially attack us or do something to the ship does not make me, feel safe. This is the loading ramp to the Ebon Hawk. Once aboard, you'll be leaving the mining facility for good. Well, I don't think there's anything else we can do. Like, I'm pretty sure we went through everything. Pretty sure. I could be wrong. Let's enter the Ebon Hawk.
Quick! We're gonna need some time to fire up the engines. Let's give the laser turret a workout.
Okay. I forget if it works better in this game than in... Oh. Kind of? Kind of a little bit? Oh. Oop. I can definitely, like, shoot things very quickly. They seem to be only coming from over here. Which is fine. I just need to make sure to shoot them. Hey, don't even think about it. I They're like the Sith, like from the first game. Not like the assassins or whatever from before.
All right, let's get out of here.
Ha! Kreia, your hand, what happened?
There is no time. We must leave.
If they hit us, we're dead. But if they keep missing us, we're dead. It's great odds. Somebody shut that trash compactor up.
Keep as much distance between them and us as you can.
I'm doing all I can, and that's not enough. What'd you do to make these guys so mad? Well, either they hit us and destroy us, or they hit an asteroid and make the whole field go nova.
Just do your best to keep your distance. We'll get out of this yet.
What are the asteroids? They can be destroyed by us as well as them, can they not?
That'll take out the whole field, the colony, and maybe us. We might not even be able to jump to hyperspace in time.
Then we die here. Choose now.
No, someone might still be alive in the facility.
Hold on. This is gonna get a little rocky.
Oh, we weren't the one that blew up the facility.
Well, now that we just killed a planet, maybe one of you can tell me what's going on. Because between assassin droids, a Sith Lord that looks like he sleeps with vibroblades, and being target practice for a Republic warship, I was better off in my cell.
The Republic warship was the Harbinger. It was seized on its way to Telos by the Sith. They sought you, Jedi.
The Harbinger was on its way to Telos?
Yes, to aid in the recovery effort there. Many roads lead to Telos, including ours.
Not like we have much of a choice, the Paragus astrogation charts being what they are.
It is where we must go, and where the Harbinger was bound before our unfortunate encounter on Paragus.
How did you know I was on board the Harbinger?
You were difficult to find, but coincidence was on our side. When I learned that you were on the vessel, I knew the Sith would not be far behind. When we intercepted the Harbinger, it was crippled, drifting in space. It was a simple matter to board the vessel and rescue you. Unknown to me, however, the Sith were already on board. Just as we made the jump to hyperspace, they fired upon us, nearly destroying the Ebon Hawk.
How come I don't remember any of this?
Whatever occurred on board the Harbinger had rendered you unconscious. Though your thoughts were faint, I was still able to find you, sealed in one of the cargo holds.
I mean, it was probably the sedatives. They probably messed with the memories just a little bit. I mean, more like just you weren't conscious the whole time. That's an unusual set of coincidences.
True. But as one trained in the Force, you know that true coincidences are rare.
How did we get to Paragus?
I do not know how the Ebon Hawk was able to make it to Be silent. We're having a conversation here.
He says he repaired the ship and got us to Paragus.
Repaired this ship, my eye. Next thing you know, it's gonna claim credit for saving our skins. If that little noisemaker says it repaired the ship once, then it can prove it by doing it again. Go on, get!
Be nice to T3, jeez. So why are these Sith looking for me?
Because you are the last of the Jedi. Once you are dead, then they have won.
But I was exiled from the Jedi Order.
Exile or not, the Sith believe you to be a Jedi Knight, and that is all that matters.
But last of the Jedi? That can't be true.
The Jedi Civil War destroyed the Jedi. By the war's end, barely 100 Jedi remained. Many fell in battle, and many more were seduced by Revan's teachings.
But those Jedi who survived, what happened to them?
Many Jedi blamed the teachings of the Jedi Masters for Revan's fall, and the civil war that followed. The Jedi Academy on Dantooine is nothing more than a crater that echoes with the ghosts of dead Jedi, and the Jedi Temple on Coruscant lies empty. The waters in the Room of 1,000 Fountains have fallen still, in reverence to the fallen Jedi, and those now lost.
If any survivors still live, we need to warn them.
Perhaps, but they are Jedi no longer. If the Sith have not already slain them, then they will not help you, nor can you help them.
Then how do we stop the Sith?
That is not an easy question to answer. This threat is greater than you know, and I do not believe it is a battle that can be fought.
So, what do you think we should do?
Look, enough with the we already.
We cannot hope to triumph against them alone. To stop them, you will need weapons, allies, and a teacher. In the end, I fear it may not be enough.
But we have no other choice.
You fought in the Mandalorian Wars, and it cost you everything. Are you willing to sacrifice as much again?
The Mandalorian Wars were my choice.
You are not listening to me. This is not like any field of battle you have ever fought in. Think carefully on your choice. If you choose to fight, if you choose war, it is a path few turn from once the first steps are taken. It carries with it a terrible price, and in the end you may find you have nothing left to sacrifice.
Evil is not fought, then we sacrifice the galaxy.
Your fool's words echo of a Jedi. You have much to learn, but we have spoken long enough, and my wound pains me. If you have other questions, find me in the crew quarters. There we will speak more.
Hey, don't stop your long, boring rants on my account. I was just getting sleepy-eyed.
Also in private, we will be mercifully free from the opinions of imbeciles and fools.
Look, not like I care or anything, but you might want to go check on our passenger, especially with that hand of hers.
You're right, she may need help. Can you handle things up here?
We're on autopilot until we hit Telos. Until then, a droid could fly this thing. Besides, I think our passenger could use your help.
What makes you say that?
I think she was barely keeping it together. I'm surprised she's able to stand with all that pain rolling off of her.
What are you talking about?
Are you blind? If I were her, I'd be screaming like a stuck Minok. Well, I mean a very strong, manly Minok. I think she's just too proud to show any weakness. Especially in front of you.
I'll go check on her then. Okie dokie. That was a whole conversation. Yeah, we're gonna go check up on Kreia. Also, just kind of like look around. There's a security system. I don't think... Was there the security system in the first game? I don't remember. Oh, wow. There's all sorts of things that I could look at here. Okay. Exit ramp, garage, main hold, medical bay, port dormitory, which is where she's at, starboard dormitory, storage compartment. It's HK! Okay. Okay, low security door. Damaged HK unit. This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older and more corroded than the one you encountered on Paragus. The power core still carries a charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Diagnose the droid. It looks as if this droid is missing 4 critical components. Its droid processor, a replacement droid chassis, the control cluster that's supposed to be stored in the chassis, and its vocabulator. Take the vocabulator and insert it into the core. Success! You have installed the droid's vocabulator. And we're gonna step away because I don't have any other parts to give him. Alright, Kreia. What do you have to say?
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
Your hand. Is there anything I can do?
This wound is a physical thing and will fade with time. It was necessary. Some things may only be learned from sacrifice.
If I felt the loss of your hand, what would have happened if you had died?
I do not know. I fear that the consequences would have been more extreme.
More extreme? I felt like my hand was dipped in molten carbonite.
Then the sensation you would feel upon my death might be less than that, though much quicker.
Quicker? Would it have killed me?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Then we'll work together and try to be careful until we can fix this.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
Does our connection have any advantages?
It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
You and Kreia possess the Force Chain special ability. When either of you uses a Force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit as well.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
So what do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
But there must be some place we can go.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Enough for what?
Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
And if we find no trace of Jedi teachings on Telos to help us?
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
There were other questions I wish to ask you.
Ask, and I will answer.
Can you tell me what has happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor 5.
Tell me about the Mandalorian Wars.
It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
But the Jedi Council didn't help. Only a few of the Jedi Knights did.
Indeed. The Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
And Revan and Malak refused to wait.
2 Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
Until we destroyed them at Malachor 5.
Yes, I have heard tales of Malachor 5 and Revan's part in it. I know you served there in that final battle. It must have been a terrible thing.
Many Jedi died at Malachor 5, and the conflict split the Jedi Order.
You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated at Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle, and so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian Crusade. But you know this.
But some battles must be fought. It was not Revan's failing.
Did Revan fail? Or was it the failure of the Jedi teachings? A question for another time, perhaps. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
And that was the Jedi Civil War.
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
How were Malak and the Sith defeated?
As all Sith do without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
But what happened to Revan?
No one knows, certainly not I. After defeating Malak, Revan left the Republic, and there are none who know where she has gone. It is said that the Sith remnants turned on themselves after Revan defeated Malak, reducing Korriban to ruin as the Republic still bleeds and struggles for life. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
I mean, playing the game. It's like having fun. I know that, like, the last few days, I've actually been doing, like, some crochet stuff. Which I think you already know, at least. Sorry, stretching a little bit. Gotta make sure I, have the blood flowing, you know? She might not have known, or if she does, I don't know. Just like maybe she just like if she does know, she doesn't want other people to know, maybe. Like, that is actually like a good like question there, because like the Starforge was kind of like a big thing in the first game. And in the second game, like, not really a mention of it. Star Wars 1010, thanks for the follow. Alright. So Revan saved the Republic?
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
Then we must do what we can until it has a chance to recover from the war.
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
You know, like, if we're going by, like, in, like, the movies, too, like, this seems like to be, like, a cycle that just keeps on happening over and over again. It's like, the Jedi, like, they prop up the Republic, like, a war happens, and then the Jedi, like, are all, like, wiped out or, like, missing from the galaxy for a while, and then, like, somehow they come back, and then they build up their numbers again, and then they, like, it seems like a cycle. And I mean, like, that's kind of how history is, I guess. It's just like history repeats itself a lot. Can anything be done to help the Republic?
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
The Legends of the Universe made things awfully repetitive. I mean, yeah, I haven't, like, read a lot of, like, the new, like, I think it's, like, the High Republic or something. Or, like, I know it's, like, their version of the Old Republic. Like, the Disney version of the Old Republic. Like, I know that there's, like, a bunch of, like, new books that have been coming out that I haven't gotten a chance to read yet, but, like, yeah. It's like, it's kind of like, I mean, in real life too, like, history tends to repeat itself if we're not, like, actually learning from history. And, like, it has to be, like, the true history, not, like, what the winner basically says is history. Okay, High Republic is okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I haven't gotten a chance to, like, read that, or, like, read any of the books in the High Republic series, but I think, like I would kind of like to read them just to see how they are, because it's like, I like the expanded universe of Star Wars. Like, the expanded universe of Star Wars makes Star Wars pretty great. It's like, the movies by themselves are okay, but, like, once you get everything else in there, like, it's pretty great. You know a lot about Star Wars. Well, I mean, it's in your username, so I mean, it makes sense. It's like, I don't know everything about Star Wars. I know a lot, but I don't know everything. And, like, a lot of the stuff that I do know might be flawed because my memory can be flawed. So, that is a thing. All right, let's see. What do you mean?
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come.
Yeah, I think like so like the Jedi, they're kind of they're tr like I think it's more of like a people think that they're supposed to be like keepers of the peace, and like I think it's more like the Jedi, at least from my perspective, the Jedi tend to be more of like a um kind of help the galaxy along type of thing. Um, like they're connected to so much of the galaxy, but like they're still kind of like they're also kind of like very like sheltered. Like they tend to like they have ideas that they just yeah. Jedi is a guardian. Um that would make sense. Like they're kind of like a guardian of some sort, but they're not really like I think they try to bring peace like they do, but like the way they go about it sometimes is not the way that like peace would prosper. Um like the true like with how like Qui-Gon Jinn would have like taught how the Force works. Like I feel like that would have gone so much better than like how a lot of the Jedi Order tends to think about how the Force works and how you should live as a Jedi. It's like I like Qui-Gon. Qui-Gon is cool. And he tends to yeah, there are different types of Jedi. Just like there are definitely different types of Jedi. I know that like Jolie is more of like a like gray Jedi, um, because he's not like he doesn't follow all the teachings of the Jedi. He does his own thing. uh, but it's like I know that like so I recently finished Rebels. At least what's available of Rebels. I don't know if like there will be any more to Rebels. It seemed very final, but like just like a lot of the stuff in Rebels was really good. Like it was really good. Ugh, there won't be. Ugh, that's upsetting. I mean, like Rebels was good though. I enjoyed Rebels a lot. And like the relationships between like the characters and everything. That would make sense. Obi-Wan as a Jedi Guardian. Yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense to me. Like there's the Guardians, there's the Counselors, there's the Sentinels, not Sentinels. That got a little bit tongue-tied, kind of. I personally like so like at least the little bits and pieces that I've heard of like the Jedi Sentinels, in like a lot of the other lore, I enjoy. Like they're supposed to be like the protectors. They're supposed to be like the like I know that like there's a little bit of like kind of Jedi Sentinels in like the Clone Wars where like you kind of like they're like the guards inside of the Jedi Temple type of thing. Like I thought that those designs and everything were really cool, and like having them show up again in like Rebels at one point. That was frickin' amazing. It is a good TV series. It is a very good TV series. And like I I like the Clone Wars series and then like the Rebels series, like having tied in with the Clone Wars series just a little bit. Like that was great. It was amazing. It's like I'm kind of sad that there won't be more Rebels. But I know that they're making more of the other like series too. You never watched all of it? How far did you get? Did you get through like the third season at least? It's like because it's a good series. I would recommend it. Like I enjoyed a lot of the character interactions and like learning a little bit more about how things like just seeing how some of the things worked in that series were really good. I think that was the I don't that wasn't the third season, was it? That was the I feel like that was the second season. I think that might have been the second season, might have been the third season. It might have been like between there. Um, but it got it got good. And I recommend you watch the rest of it, Tandorian. It's like I recommend it. Cuz it's good. Like the rest of the series is good. Um but anyways, I will continue on with the game. Got a little bit sidetracked on a little bit of the Star Wars fangirling. It's fine. um let's see. I'm just gonna say that this is a lot to take in at once. I need time to reflect on this.
I would see to that fool in the cockpit and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
He's not a fool, but he does feel odd to me.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
Okay. Yeah, the Jedi Guardian, yeah, they do focus on combat, and if I remember correctly, like Obi-Wan is supposed to be like one of the best like lightsaber combat specialists. Which is why, like, oh man, that there's a scene in Rebels that was just like, oh wow, that just happened. That's cool. It's like a little bit of a spoiler. He shows up at least a little bit in Rebels, but like that was really great. I enjoyed that. Okay, here. I don't think there's like anything else in here right now. I know that in the first game there were like canisters, like containers in here. Yeah, the counselors I know, so like there's the Guardians that focus on lightsaber combat. Counselors, they focus on force power use, and then Sentinels, they're supposed to focus more on like just other abilities. It's like Sentinels tend to be like they're I didn't notice this little area right here before. But it's right there. Hello. But yeah, like I like Sentinels. They're cool. the fact that they tend to like, they don't focus as much on like the force aspect. They don't like, they tend to not be as combative, I feel like. T3 kind of does. Kind of sounds like R2D2. Like I can talk to him a bit. T3! Oh. It's like T3 doesn't like, doesn't sound like R2 right now, but, he usually does. But yeah, Sentinels, if I remember, they tend to be less combative, but... Oh, you're using your phone? Oh, that's fine. It happens. Let's see. I'm not gonna tell you to stop moving around the ship because then you get mad at me. Let's see. Do you know where that HK droid in the cargo bay came from? Yeah, T3 does. Influence failure. Oh. So I have to have more influence to ask about that. Okay. Never mind, I'll be going now. Are you saying like gearhead or like so like the feet? Because like I know that is a feet in here. I can't see all of the different feats, but I know that's a feat that a lot of people get because it helps with like helps with a lot. But if you're talking about like the like kind of like the headgear with like the interface band or whatever, then that's because like they have like extra stuff. Atten, what you doing?
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
I have played this game before. I have not played the restoration mod, which I have on right now, or the restored content mod, not the restoration mod. It means the same thing, I guess. So like I have played this before. I know there's like a lot of different ways to get XP, and I know that like you can level up quite a bit in this game too. But like there's all sorts of different ways to get XP. I know that like Demolitions tends to give you a lot of XP. Like you can just like place down a mine, pick it back up, place down a mine, pick it back up. But I don't tend to do that. So like in the first game, I hadn't played before like this last time that I played. I did shoot the troopers before they got to the ship. But like in the first game, I hadn't played where like you wait until Dantooine to level up until like this last time. Oh well, that's good to know. I figure that is a way to get a little bit more XP. Um, but like, I'm not really going for like min-maxing here. I'm really going for like just kind of playing the game, seeing where things go, uh, playing how I would potentially like play, because I enjoy the game. Um, I'm not really trying to get like the most experience ever, uh, and like I do. I'm always a sentinel. I always play as a Jedi sentinel. um, but like yeah, uh, you tend to you just play for fun. And so like I know that there's like easier ways to get XP and everything. And like making the game easier would probably be a good idea for me. But like I don't always do that. I'm just like brute forcing kind of the game, but not really brute forcing. I'm like exploring the game. At least again, because it's been a long time since I've played, and also I haven't played the restored content mod. So I'm currently playing on normal. But if it does get a little bit harder, I will probably switch it to easy. Because I would like to play the game and enjoy the game and not get frustrated by getting like from like dying over and over and over again. Um, so just like I want to enjoy the game. And I do enjoy the game. So uh, it's like I know with like Metroid Dread, that's a game that I played a little while back, and then I got to a point where I kept on dying over and over and over again, but there was no way to change the difficulty any lower. So I just haven't gotten back to it yet. Although it is a fun game, and I will probably try to play it again. Um, but it does like it I will just drop a game sometimes for a while because I get frustrated. um and like sometimes I'll also just kind of like uh drop the game for a little bit just because like I am not enjoying the game for at least that little while. And then like I'll come back to it because like I have like had enough time away to actually like start enjoying the game again. So it's like I think that's like a good thing to do. It's just kind of like if you're not enjoying something, just don't worry about it. Just drop it if you need to. 'Cause like sometimes that's what you need to do. Um and then like if you decide that you want to pick it back up again, if you happen to not be enjoying it again, then like maybe like I mean like yeah, you might have like bought the game and you're out like however many dollars that game was, but like you just drop it. Don't if you're not enjoying it, don't play it. It's like it's just life is kind of like too short for you to like be upset about a game. Um because like a game in the grand scheme of things is just a game. Like it's like art that you can play and like if you need to, you can't like you've bought the game or something. You can go watch like a stream or you can go watch some YouTube videos and then you can enjoy it in that way. If you do enjoy it in that way, I do recommend like buying the game in or whatever you end up enjoying. In like at least in that context. and like supporting that creator that ended up like showing you that game and having like just like basically just like support what you enjoy. Life is like an adventure. um but yeah, back to the game. She is cryptic as always.
What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Bazak table.
But do you know the future? One must know yourself.
What was that, some kind of joke?
That's what I'm talking about. Jedi talk.
You two should start your own little Jedi Academy.
But to teach, one must be willing to learn.
All right, cut it out. I get it. Last Jedi in the galaxy, I get the comedian who runs around in her underwear. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. I mean, compared to the Jedi Queen of the galaxy back there, I'd rather be stuck in an escape pod for a year with you than her.
I don't think Kreia is a Jedi.
Then she must be royalty, because she's got to be Queen of the Galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once, but it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
When I tend with like any of the lightsabers that I get, I usually try to go for like either like purple, yellow, because I do enjoy like the yellow, and then there's also like the orange crystals that you can get, which are pretty cool. There's also like kind of like, it's not like I forget what the actual color is, because it's like it's a green but it's not green. I forget what like they call the color in this game. Hard living?
Yeah. Her face looks like it was plowed by crazed Ord Mantell farmers. Don't tell me you were too distracted by her personality to notice.
It's more of like a light green in this game. I think it started, like the name started with a V. Like a Viridian. I don't think that is the name. I could be wrong though. I think you can't, I don't actually know if you can get a cyan lightsaber in this game. It's like I don't know. Let's see. Look, ease off the insult. She was wounded helping us escape, remember?
Whoa, all right. Don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Ooh. The question is here, like, because like I'm pretty sure that like the banter is supposed to be like, so when I played this game before, let's see, how long ago was it? It was a long time ago. I think the last time I played, I didn't play all the way through. Because like I just got busy with life. But I think so like the last time I finished the game, I did make basically everybody a Jedi. Everybody that could be a Jedi. Because I know, yeah. I was like, I don't know how many like people have actually like played the game that are watching, or will be watching. But like, there is a way to like get everybody to be a Jedi basically, or not everybody, but like a good portion of your allies, as like you can make them Jedi. Uh, so like I think I remember getting just about everybody uh, that I could to be a Jedi. So if not everybody. So yeah. um, but anyways, the question that I'm kind of like trying to figure out here is like if I want to try to have like the romance type thing with Atten in this playthrough. And if I'm trying, then that means like I need to get a lot of influence with him, and maybe I need to like do a little bit more banter with him. Because I'm pretty sure that because I was trying to like not really banter and not really like start fights in the first game, um, that's probably why like I failed the romance check or whatever for Karth for the first game. Um, play the game on Xbox One. Nice. It's like I know that I know that they recently like they brought a lot of the games, like they brought this one and the first one um to like phones and the Nintendo Switch recently. I didn't like I am pretty sure that these games were originally on the original Xbox. Um, like I know that the first one was. I don't remember if the second one was because I only played the PC version of the second one. But I know that the first one was originally on the original like OG Xbox. And I remember like the UI for that being kind of like funky. It was like a lot different from the PC version. um, but like I know that they recently brought these games to like the Nintendo Switch and stuff, but the second one they were planning on doing like the restoration mod or the restored content mod. I keep on calling it restoration mod. They tried to bring the restored content mod to the Nintendo Switch, but they failed to do that. It was probably that like it was just too complex of like a mod, which I mean it's understandable. It happens. um, but yeah. I'm gonna say getting empathy from you is like squeezing water from a stone.
Oh yeah? Well, how much water you get from a stone depends what planet you're on, sister.
It was for OG Xbox? Okay. So I remember getting it on or at least I remember my dad getting it on PC, and then we ended up playing it. Like he ended up playing it first, and then I think watching him, I ended up getting curious about the game and wanting to play it myself. I don't remember if I played this one first or if I played the second one. Or not the second one, but the first one first. (2004) Yeah. It is an older-ish game. It's like it's almost 20 years old. Holy cow. That's crazy. It's like it's 19 years old. Oh man. Oh, his old game, but nostalgia. Okay. Sometimes I don't have the time to take my time on games, but I still enjoy the games. Sometimes I have other things that need to get done, and I end up either like watching a playthrough to see what I missed, um, or like I end up um, trying to play again and then not finishing the game. So like I'm trying to like break that habit and just like have a time set. You do not rush in games trying. Okay. Okay. I guess forget it. Keep your mind on piloting this crate.
You call this piloting? This is nothing. If Paragus had any place other than Telos in its astrogation charts, trust me, that's where we'd be headed.
Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Alright, I'll do that.
So, what happened?
I mean, yeah. If you do rush, you do tend to miss a lot of things. And like, it happens. I mean, like, even if you're not rushing, you can still miss a lot of things. It's like, you can, like, be playing through the game normally, and you can miss a lot of things. Sometimes, like, if you want to get, like, through everything, a playthrough, if you have, like, a playthrough guide on the side, that's probably your best bet. To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
Double-bladed.
Huh. I hear the twin blades are harder to master, but they can make enemies stampede over each other running for cover. A lot of Jedi in the Mandalorian Wars use double-bladed sabers. A more aggressive blade gives you more slaughter per swing. Hey, you didn't go red, did you?
Both the blade and the crystal were unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
The Viridian blade. That's what I was talking about before. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. It was a Viridian blade, one that the Jedi Order had never seen before.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
It is no matter. It was taken from you long ago.
Alright, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Light side points gained. Oh, that's cool. Good to know. I didn't get any influence from Atten, probably because I started a fight. Like, I forget how things work, and I'm just playing through, and, you know, that's how it works. I also usually do light side, which is why I'm doing a light side run right now. Whenever I play a game that has like a morality type meter type thing, I just feel bad whenever something bad happens. So like when it comes to like Mass Effect, like there's a lot of like instances where like you can just like punch people, you can like electrocute people. Like I personally don't like that. I mean, like, just like it just I prefer light side or Paragon when it comes to like, in the cases of like Mass Effect, and then in Star Wars, light side. I tend to prefer that. Okay. Atten, what else do you have to say?
Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Okay, so you have nothing else to say, but you were just standing up a few times. Okay, well, I guess I could have asked him some more questions, but I didn't. I'll do that later. That's what I was doing in the first game, is I was using a single lightsaber. But in this game, I'm gonna do double blade, because I have just decided that she is just a double-bladed lightsaber type of gal. So, I'm gonna travel. Yes, everyone is different. Like, everyone has a different way of playing through their games.
Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion...
They do.
Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren, Telos Security Force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
But yeah, everyone does play their games different, and that's one thing that I like about RPGs like this, where you can just like pick whatever feats you want, you can pick whatever class you want, put your strength at 18. That is a pretty strong character. I mean, that would help you get through a lot of fights, though. I tend to go through, like, I tend to try to, like, have my stats be more of that of, say, like, kind of like a smuggler or, like, a rogue type character, and say, like, so, like, a lot of the stats are kind of D&D based. It's basically D&D, just Star Wars. And, like, I tend to, like, in D&D, I tend to play, like, honestly, I play a lot of, like, magic casters in D&D, now that I think about it. The first character I created was a paladin, which is more of, like, a fighter magic caster. And then I created a bard later on, and then I have a warlock that I haven't played D&D in a little while, but like because like my group hasn't been able to play for a little while, but like I do have a warlock, and they're a fun character. I enjoy that character. But yeah, I tend to play a lot of like magic casters, but in Star Wars I tend to like play the smuggler rogue type character. Are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
Will I be able to get my gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
I do. I'll cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
I'm sorry, you're going to jail again.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082.
I understand.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
What's going on?
The Exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The Exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the Exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
I mean, if I remember correctly, they kind of want you alive for a reason. We're in a TSF station. How do you expect to get away with this?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
I don't wish to fight you.
Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
Journal entry added. Oh boy. And I'll wait to level us up until after this fight. Try to do that. Doesn't look like it worked. That's fine.
The security cameras are... What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
No, he was an assassin. It's a good thing I didn't have to depend on you for protection.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
What's going to happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in Residential Module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Progress matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Alright, let's go.
Officer, get Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or two?
How long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragas facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you.
Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragas? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Kreia?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Rest. Being called. From Soka Linu, TSF officer. Accept call.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Gren's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
Yes, please send him in.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
It's an Ithorian! Thank you for seeing me. I am Moza, and I have come to see you on behalf of Chodo Habat, our leader here. What is this about? Are you familiar with the restoration project on Telos? No. Could you explain it to me? The surface of Telos was destroyed during the Jedi Civil War a few years ago. This Citadel Station... Oh my gosh, he talked a little bit too fast there. Citadel Station uses energy fields... he's speaking way too fast. Alright, I'm just gonna have you guys read it. No, what troubles have you had? Ithorians are well known as ecologists and agricultural... And then it doesn't help that I'm... Yeah, he's talking too fast. It's like, I can read it just fine, but like if I were to try to read it out loud, he's talking too fast. How is Zerka harming the restoration project? Why would Zerka do this? How did they take the restoration zones? So how could I help? Heal me?
Perhaps Chodo Habat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
I'll speak with your leader when I am freed. So basically, like, if you're just lurking,
perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
If you were lurking, he basically was saying that, like, the Zerka Corporation is taking all these, like, restoration zones, and they're basically, like, how to, like, explain it? They're basically, like, I mean, they're a corporation that is sucking the resources out of, like, everything. So, it's hurting the planet, and they're wanting us to help with the planet. So rest. Ring, ring! Is there, like, anything else here that I can, like, do other than... I could just rest. I could just, like, click on the bed and be like, I'm not talking to you. B4, D4, Zerka Corporation, Citadel Branch. I could accept the call.
Good day. I am B4D4, Administrative Assistant for Zerka Corporation's Citadel Station Branch. I am attempting to connect you with Executive Officer Jana Lorso. May I put you through?
What does she want?
I am sorry, but I do not know. I am only her Administrative Assistant. May I put you through?
I suppose. Go ahead.
Thank you. I will connect you now. Good day.
Thank you for accepting my call. As my assistant no doubt informed you, I am Jana Lorso.
Why are you calling?
I understand that you were approached by an Ithorian earlier. Doubtless he tried to obtain your help, attempting to purchase it with imposed guilt and veiled threats.
Imposed guilt?
Yes. They play at being downtrodden innocents, having come to you because of these Jedi rumors that are going around the station.
What sort of rumors?
Oh, I'm sure you've heard that you're a Jedi, one of the last, wanted by the Exchange and who knows how many other organizations, for reasons good or ill. But that's of no interest to me. The Jedi, and your standing with them, have no bearing on this discussion.
I don't recall him threatening me.
Oh, and I suppose he didn't mention the Exchange, helping you with any problems here? In other words, the Ithorians won't lead the Exchange to you if you work with them.
No, he didn't mention anything like that.
Well, no matter. My apologies. I never intended to waste your time discussing Ithorians.
Go on.
I believe you're a person of influence. Someone I'd like on my side, rather than aiding the Ithorians, whose quasi-mysticism and bumbling foolishness is standing in the way of progress and profit. I'm not asking for your help, though. I'm offering you a job. Work for Zerka and be handsomely rewarded. You'd be helping yourself. If you're interested, please visit our offices here in Residential 082. B44 will know what to do when you arrive.
How are the Ithorians in the way of things?
Their plans for the restoration of Telos are aimless and meandering. Restore the sacred natural beauty of Telos, they say. Just what does that mean? How does that apply to natural resource development and consumption? The proper planning of urban sectors, resorts and tourism? It doesn't. The Ithorians are spending billions of Republic credits on a plan with no defined profit. If it continues, they'll drive the Republic into irreparable debt and have nothing to show for it but a few meadows and a weather generator the size of a small continent.
They're a big corporation whose only sights are on profit. What sort of work are we talking about?
I'd rather discuss that in person. I'll be more than happy to answer any and all questions when you visit our offices.
I'm not really interested.
That's too bad. Well, you know where we are if you change your mind. Citadel Station is at a crossroads right now, you know. And so are you. Don't take the wrong road.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Rest.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
I've come to inform you that the Telosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
Why is the Republic sending a ship?
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Is the Ebon Hawk still impounded?
The vessel's IND is complete. Please visit the TSF station and entertainment module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk.
The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
What about my T3 droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Okay.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off this station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
Is that your way of saying that's the first planet we should go to? After we get off of Telos? You know that from experience?
Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
What do you think, Kreia?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Stay or explore Telos. We need a ship. Let's find the Ebon Hawk.
Makes sense. I'll follow your lead.
Okay. And then everyone can level up now. So I guess let's level up. Attributes. Hey, I can bring up my wisdom. So we'll do that. Make my powers just a little bit more potent. And then probably next time I'll do a little bit more, because like intelligence is important for like all of your abilities, which like I like having the different abilities. I like being like a jack of all trades type of character. But at the same time, like, focusing on like one thing is also kind of like it makes it so you're very powerful at one thing, and then you can diversify your group, and then yeah. But like I also just auto level up the rest of my group because that's just how I play. So I think I'll just bring up my wisdom for right now, and then skills. We'll do all of the things. Can't up my repair right now. I could bring up my demolitions, but I think computer use might be useful. Yeah, I'll bring up my computer use. And then powers. Let's see. So I can also wait on my powers. Like I can save this point for like next level up or something. Let's see, this one is Mind Trick. And then this other one is Affect Mind. So is this like the Mind Trick? Is that like during combat? Distracts none. And it makes it easier to sneak by them. So yeah, I think that is during like combat versus like Affect Mind, which is during conversation. I think it might be good to have Force Deflection. I think that is nice. Being able to just like use your hand basically to like deflect blaster bolts or whatever other projectiles. So I think I'll add that. And then we'll go with that and accept. And then everyone else, you're just gonna auto level up because that's how things go. At least where I'm concerned. Okay. And then we can leave. We're free to go. There's footlockers, but you can't do anything with the footlockers. Okay. So there's no loot there. I'm pretty sure there's loot just around the apartment complexes. But I know that like with some people, if you break into the apartments, some people aren't too happy about that. So yeah, that one's locked. I can't do anything with that one. Okay, so we continue on. Okay, looking at my journal. Let's see here. So arrested. We just we're currently on that quest right now. Okay, so the Ebon Hawks IND is complete. So in the entertainment module, and complete the necessary paperwork to get it and the rest of your belongings out of impound. So I need to do that. The collar, which is the Ethorian one, and then the Zerka calling, which I'm going light side, so we're going with the Ethorians here. False Batu. Alright. Well, yeah. So we'll close that here, and I guess we'll just continue on. Go to the other apartment complexes. Make people mad at me. Locked. Are you locked? What the? I told your boss already. I'm getting your credits. I have a good contract with the Zerk. Huh? You're not from the exchange. What do you want? Just need to get information. It's like I like doing all the things. Well, I like to try to loot and everything. Let's see. What does the exchange want with you? Nothing. Nothing at all. Do you need a droid repaired? Because if not, I have much work to do. I didn't read that. Yes, I do. He has droid parts, which I don't currently have my droid with me, but that's a thing. Weapons, armor. He does have droid armor. Miscellaneous. Computer spikes and parts and repair kits, which is all nice. All nice stuff. So close. I could... I think I'll wait on breaking into this one until later on. This one, he had his door unlocked. I could have just like knocked and opened up the door and it would be just fine. But the other guy, he has his door locked. So that's a thing. Door is unlocked and there is a footlocker in here. I may be light side, but I'm a loot gremlin. Okay. This one's open. Is there a footlocker? There is a footlocker.
Hey, what are you doing in my apartment?
Someone saw me. I'm just looking around.
Looked like you were doing more than just looking.
Sorry, I just figured...
Figured what? You just break into my apartment and take everything I owned? Are you crazy?
When you put it that way...
Yeah, I thought so. Get out of here before I get the TSF.
I'll be going now. It's like, I mean, I know it's a thing. Like, it's a thing. There's also like a Zerka guy in here, which I could talk to, but it doesn't look like he has any loot. So I'll leave him be until after I've gotten my stuff and everything. Okay. And this is not a door I can go through. That's the Zerka Corporation. I don't want the Zerka. That's an Ithorian that I could talk to, but it doesn't really matter. Exchange Corp. Okay. Okay, and that's the Ithorian compound. Okay. Let's also, like, look at the information terminal. I think this is, like, their version of, like, fast travel. I can download the map area without having to do anything, so I'll just do that. And log out for right now. Go to the Ithorian compound. Welcome, how may I help you? Moza. I'm gonna say Moza. Moza sent me to speak with Chodo Habat. There we go. I got it out. Ah, you are the Jedi Moza Oh, they speak too fast. Uh-oh. It's like, I'm hoping that, like, things are smooth over there. I didn't... It kind of looked like it was maybe starting to, have issues with, like, a little bit of, brain. A little bit of lag. There we go! Brain! So hopefully, like, it wasn't too bad. It did look like I had, like, a spike. Okay. Vivarium? Ooh, plants. Oh man, the plants are so great. The Ithorians, like, I do like the fact that they are, like, trying to bring plants back to Telos. Like, it just... I like it. Anyways. Moza! Hello, Moza. Hello again, Lana Verde. How may I be of service? What do you do here? I serve primarily as Chodo's assistant. My duties became even more time-consuming after the loss of our blah 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 blah. Yep. Too fast. I'm trying to read it out for you guys. I'm also our herd's representative when it comes to matters concerning the Telosian Council, Republic representatives, among others. What will you do when your project is completed? It's hard for me to even think that far into the future. I believe that this will consume many of the next years of my life. It is our hope, however, that our restoration of the planet will convince the Republic Senate to allow other herds to see yep. I'm trying to read it out, but they just talk way too fast, and I don't know if there's like a way. So like I know in like Jade Empire, another BioWare game that uses, I'm pretty sure, the same engine. Like they have it where if they're speaking a different language, where like a different language other than English or what the game is set to, it might be a made-up language. I don't know if they made up the language or if it's like another language, like a another language that would relate to the type of game it is. But they do have it where like they have it pause each line so that like you can read it and be just fine. I wish that was a thing with this game, because they just talk really fast and I would like to like read it out loud. But like I guess the Ithorians, they just speak very fast. I found that like some of the other dialects do not, like, they're not as fast talking. And I'm able to actually read it out. Let's see. So I've already asked what do you do here. I'll be going now. So then I can talk to Chodo Habat. It gladdens me that you came. I am Chodo Habat, leader of the Ithorians here. I am sorry to impose our troubles upon you, but I did not know where to turn until I sensed your arrival. I could actually read that out. Heck yeah, okay. You sensed my arrival? Yes, I am a priest of my people, an adept in the Force. I sensed an echo within the Force upon your arrival. It is a subtle disturbance unless one is actively listening to it. I suspected you were one of the remaining Jedi and hoped that you could help us. This is why I sent Moza to seek you out. Hey, okay. I'm kind of keeping up. Okay. Moza said that you could heal me? What did he mean? The echo I felt upon your arrival was not a natural thing. It spoke of great pain, not of the body, but of the spirit. It is as if you once felt the Force flow through you, then it was torn away brutally and quickly. The echo comes from the hollows where it once flowed through you. I once felt the Force, yes, and it's slowly returning. It is a most unusual wound you carry. If you would permit me to examine you, perhaps I could help restore some of your Force use.
Perhaps. You are bold to make promises of healing while the world under your care burns and dies. You may be able to help, but there is always a price, is there not?
Do not mistake me. It is not our desire to see any living thing suffer, but the suffering of Telos is all that consumes us. Tell us, do you know of the problems our restoration efforts face? I'd like to hear your perspective on the matter. The Telosian government summoned my herd ship to the Citadel station and asked that we help them rebuild their broken world. We progressed for a time, but then our troubles with Zerka began. The corporation has gained great influence here, and we can do little to stop them. I fear that if Zerka continues to interfere in the restoration project, it will never be completed. Telos will remain barren and lifeless, and all our work, that of the Republic, the Telosians, and my own people, will have been for nothing. Why would the Telosian government allow this to happen? Zerka is a powerful corporation with many lobbyists in the Senate and throughout the galaxy. What do you intend to do? Our first goal is to get the restoration project moving forward again. The Republic originally provided a droid intelligence to Citadel Station that would help manage the logistics of the project. It vanished some time ago. Vanished? How? That is not known. It may have been an accident. Perhaps the droid intelligence was overtaxed by the staggering size of the project and became irrational. Some among my herd suspect theft. A droid intelligence of that sophistication would fetch a high price on the black market. Others fear its disappearance, the result of sabotage by Zerka or some other organization that seeks to slow the restoration project or discredit us. But the how or why of it is irrelevant. At great expense, my herd has acquired a second, somewhat lesser droid intelligence to take its place. The Telosian government has offered a small escort, but I had hoped that you might see its safe transition from the docks to here. Might you aid us in this matter? Yeah, yes, I'll see it to you safely. My thanks. I will send word to my people. They will be awaiting your arrival at Bay 2, Dock Module 126. I will return with the droid intelligence. Okie dokie. Coolio. So, I guess I could look at the Euthorian computer. I don't know what they would give me. This computer displays wildlife statistics for the restoration project. Okay, well, I can't do anything with that then. But, like, it's good that they're monitoring stuff. Okay. So I think that's all I can do here for now. I probably need to actually visit the other places before I can transit to them. So I guess let me do that. I don't think I haven't touched that terminal yet. And I probably should be able to travel. I think I already downloaded the area map, but I will download it again. And then go to Entertainment Module 081. Okay. Nothing there. I mean, there was a door, but I'm pretty sure it was locked. I will check it just to be sure. It says it's sealed. It is sealed. Okay. Merchant. It's like I know. Like I check these merchants. I don't always buy stuff from them. Greetings, my name is Dendis. If you wish to purchase or sell goods, you have come to the right place. Avoid dealing with my brother Samhan, as he is unscrupulous and deceitful. I heard that, you mince. Hear what you like, ruffian. I do not care. Do you see how he is? Disgusting. I mean, I know, like, I know why he does this, but, like, the fact that they're brothers, it's just like, you know, just let me shop, I guess. Okay, so they've got some Padawan robes, Grey Jedi robe, Matukai Adept robe. let's see. It's like, it's not like the... Like, I know there's like one... I guess there's 2 armor sets that I really like getting. And it's not here. But I know that sometimes it shows up here. I could get a crystal from his brother. I would just have to save first. Okay. Ah, okay. It's good to know. I mean, like, there's also, like, a yellow lightsaber crystal right here. So, okay. Well, that's good to know. I guess I could save right now. And just, like, we'll do this one, because that one is the, while I am still streaming, save. What is my favorite color? I mean, I tend to enjoy blues, purples, and greens. That, like, I tend to gravitate towards those colors. When it comes to, like, lightsaber colors, I think when it comes to lightsaber colors, I enjoy more of the, like, I don't know, the weird colors. I know that, like, Ahsoka in, like, Rebels, like, I like the color of her lightsabers there. She also shows up later in The Mandalorian. And then, I also like... Yeah, I have saved. It's like, I have saved right here. But, when it comes to, like, lightsaber colors, like, I do like Ahsoka's lightsabers. I also like, some of the, like, I do enjoy, like, the orange lightsabers. They're kind of cool. It's just kind of like some of the more, like, rare colors. Welcome, you have made the right decision coming to me instead of my brother, Dendis. Has not quite grasped I didn't get all of that. This is what I was referring to. Just let me shop. So, ooh, there's a silver lightsaber color. That's cool. I do like the silver and the... So, like, I like the silver, I like the orange, and there was also the Viridian that I mentioned in the conversation with Atten. So I do enjoy those. There's also a quarterstaff here, which is kind of nice. I think out of the lightsaber colors here, I'd probably go with the yellow one, honestly. It's like, I don't know why, but I do enjoy, like, the yellow here too. Oh, and then he has a double-bladed sword, which I could use now. So I might buy that, actually. I haven't... It's like, I haven't, like, done a lot. I'll also buy the yellow one, why not? So I've got some crystals now. At least a crystal, I should say. Oh no! Please, I don't want any trouble. It was an accident, I swear.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him.
No, that wasn't the way it was. I did not mean to disturb your drinking. Allow me to leave you and go on my way. I will trouble you no longer.
Not even an apology. That won't do at all.
What's going on here?
This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
I'd like to hear his side of the story. Oh, thank you. It's very simple. I was at the bar enjoying my drink when these brutes here elbowed their way up to the bar, spilling my beverage all over the two of us. Then they dragged me out here. Look at those two. I know what they want. To send me home with my limbs twisted, body battered, and spirit broken. You must help me.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina.
I think you should leave. Now.
Yeah? Or what? You're gonna teach me a lesson? Go ahead. I hate your kind anyways. Keep your nose in your own business.
I don't want to fight you.
Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
Well, I guess we're fighting now. I don't think we have, like... I mean, I just bought a weapon. A singular weapon. So I guess I'm gonna use it. And then the cardio... What does the cardio package do again? It just adds constitution. Sure, we'll put it on Kreia. Why not? She probably is fine without it, but I mean, I might as well. Okay, well, I guess we're fighting. Leave the slow stun alone. That sounded like the, Oh, thank you. I was completely helpless. These mercenaries are too much. I wish something could be done about them. Why are they allowed to do this? The TSF isn't able to do much to keep the peace on the station. Zerka's hired too many mercenaries. Even Zerka has issues. The Republic must do something about this, but it's anyone's guess as to whether or not they will. You should leave in case their friends come looking for them. You speak the truth. I will stay away from the cantina until things settle down. Please accept this reward. Keep your credits. A reward is not necessary. Thank you, that it is not often that one sees such goodness and such evil in such a short time. Thank you. I will just steal those credits from people's apartments and stuff instead. It's fine, you know? Yeah, I prefer the like flurry or the critical chance attack because, or is it a crit chance? I think there's a chance for people to get stunned by that attack. What is it called? This one, critical strike. I tend to go towards those attacks. I'm gonna avoid the cantina for now, and I'm gonna go get my stuff, because, that's a thing. Explosion. Okay, the TSF protocol droid. Can I have my stuff back, please?
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance?
Lieutenant Gren said to come here to get the Ebon Hawk and the rest of my possessions out of impound.
I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
What do you mean, gone?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters in Residential Module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Can I get my possessions back at least?
Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
What am I supposed to do now?
I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word.
I could have him talk about the exchange. But we know the exchange, at least from the other game. I mean, this character might not know about the exchange. It might be useful to actually talk about it. Isn't there anything more the TSF can do?
Not beyond investigating the matter and extending our offer of free room and board.
I guess that makes it so I can't really ask about it. So I could say, what am I supposed to do now, and then ask about the exchange again. Tell me about the exchange.
The exchange is a major intergalactic crime syndicate. They are trying to gain a foothold in the Citadel, most likely seeking to integrate themselves as fully as possible with the new Telos. It is rumored that the Bumani Exchange Corporation, located in Residential Module 082, is a front for the exchange on Citadel Station.
Okay, well, I'll be going now. Okay, well, let's grab all the stuff. My Mandalorian combat suit. And then all of the other stuff here. Get those items. Get those items. Just grabbing all the items. I have so much stuff. I could just... I mean, I guess I could, like, sell stuff. I tend to not do that because I usually have enough credits. Usually. Except for when I tried to get HK in the first game. I did not have enough credits then. Okay, let's put on the armor. Let's see. Let's go with the adrenaline amplifier for my character, I think. And then we'll do an energy shield. What does this one do? Oh, it gives me a more constitution. Okay. We'll do a Mandalorian melee shield. And then there's the breath mask, there's the Rakatan band, there's a survey gear. I'll just stick with the interface band for now. Then I'll have a reflex package. And then insulated gloves. Yeah, I'll have the insulated gloves. Let's see, what is actually more... Because, like, there's the Vibro swords. And then I've got the double-bladed sword right now. 1,300 credits for lightsaber parts. It's good to know. I think... Let's see, the Rhodian blade. What does that do again? Oh, okay. It's one of those. Okay. Boop-doo. Are these modified mining lasers? These ones are upgradable. This one is not upgradable. That's interesting. Maybe I just use, like, one of these advanced, or a blaster rifle. Because, I think that, yeah. Usually go to Dantooine. I could go through here. Lieutenant Gren is right there. He might have stuff to say. Lieutenant Gren, what do you have to say?
Something I can help you with?
Oh, excuse me. How will you recover from the destruction of the Paragus mining facility?
To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape.
How bad?
There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that.
Can't the Republic increase funding for the station?
If only it were that easy. The Republic's tight on credits right now, still recovering from the war. They're sparing all they can, but it's not enough. We relied almost completely on Paragus for our fuel. It's hard to make up for a planet's worth of fuel exports.
Is there anything that could be done?
Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing.
I mean, that makes sense. Getting your lightsaber early is probably a good idea. If I can help, I'd like to.
You? You've got enough trouble, I think. And this is all your fault anyway.
Still think I'm to blame?
Look, it doesn't matter what I think. But sure, if you find someone with a load of fuel in their hand they'd like to sell to us, let me know. I'll be waiting.
Okay, good to know. Is there anything else that I can do?
Something I can help you with?
Do you have any work I could do?
Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
Tell me about the bounties.
This isn't a bounty, so to speak. But we're looking for a man named Batono who's been missing for some time. Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem.
Tell me about Batono.
Batono was the overseer of dock operations for Zerka and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
Why do you need my help? This sounds like something the TSF should investigate.
Well, that's the problem. Our investigation wasn't exactly government-sanctioned.
What do you mean?
I may have been specifically instructed not to pursue the matter, but that's not important. The important thing is that Batono's gone missing, and I want to know what happened to him.
A little guilt on your conscience?
Maybe there is, but that's not the point. The point is, I want to know what happened to him.
Do you have any leads?
Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck.
Maybe. I'll see what I can dig up.
Thank you. Keep me updated.
I have some other questions about the bounties.
What is it?
Tell me about the criminals.
They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel.
What do you know about the criminals?
There are 2 of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know.
I'll see what I can dig up.
All right, just be careful. We've already lost 2 good officers to them.
And then let's talk about another bounty.
What is it?
Tell me about Batu Rem.
You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid.
Is there any way to find out about the killer's movements on the station?
Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you.
I'll see what I can dig up.
If you find anything about the real Batu Rem, we'd like to know if he's safe.
I'd also like to know if he's safe. I'll be going now. Because the imposter tried to kill us. Okay. Oh, I've got like 2 minutes. Well, I guess I will. Let's go over to the docking bay. Because I think this is, yeah. I go to the docks, and then I'll just, I guess, wait here. I'm gonna call it a day. So we'll save. Okay. Alright. Well, that's it for me today. Thank you all for joining. Didn't get through too much. We got through the rest of the Harbinger level. And then we got through a little bit of Telos. Just a little bit, not like a ton. So I'll probably finish up Telos next week. And tomorrow I would assume that I'll be finishing up Hue. I don't actually know how how long the game is. But I'll be trying to finish up Hue tomorrow. And then we'll maybe start on or at least continue with Unraveled 2 tomorrow if I happen to finish Hue. But thank you guys all for joining the stream. Thank you for listening or talking or what have you. I appreciate you guys. And I'll see you guys at the very least like next week. But like tomorrow I'll be playing Hue. And I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. And even I will sometimes have issues with Hue. But I hope you guys have a good rest of your week. And I guess I'll see you next time.